Hello, hello. Welcome back to our Finding Better podcast. My name is John Suzuki, and I am your host. And this is the safe place where you can come, where we talk about real experiences of real cool people, so that you can learn from those experiences and perhaps consider applying them to your own life. Really safe space. We don't talk about opinions. We don't talk about academics. We don't even talk about theories. We talk about real life experiences. And today is my little John talk. And I want to talk to you today about Denzel Washington. Okay, so Denzel Washington is my favorite actor. And not only because I love the characters that he plays, but I also feel like he's got a very, very deep sense of character, a depth of character that not very many people have. And I wanted to share some of the things that I just heard today in a talk that he gave. And and let me just quote him. Okay. So first of all, one of the most important lessons in life that you should always know is to remember to have an attitude of gratitude and of humility. An attitude of gratitude and humility. Okay, so I did a podcast episode earlier regarding thanking my ancestors and living with gratitude and being thankful for what I have. And I am thankful for everything. I think just about everything in my life is a miracle, and it all depends on how you look at it. I consider waking up in the morning kind of a miracle, and so I give thanks for something as seemingly simple as that. And so, but the thing that I want you to understand that really helps me is that there is no matter what your circumstance, okay, no matter how bad you think your life is, there are millions of people out there who would love to trade places with you. You are living the dream of a whole lot of people out there. Just to give you a quick perspective, do you realize that there's over 2 billion people on this planet that don't even have running water and safe water to drink? We do. We've got a lot. And so, if you are within earshot of my voice, you do have lots and lots of things going on in your life that many, many people don't. And so, something to think about is just having that perspective. And you certainly learn that perspective when you travel internationally, and even going to the inner cities, you start to see what's going on, and that you really do have. We all have so much to be thankful for. Now, and something happens. Something really happens to your spirit when you can be thankful for what you have. If you can't be thankful for what you have today, it's going to be tough for you to be thankful for what you have in the future. And we all say, well, you know what? I'll be thankful when I have this, or I'll be thankful when I have that. Well, we always want more, don't we? We always want more. It's just part of human nature. And so being thankful for what we have today is a big, big step to really lifting your spirit and appreciating what you have. Now, he also talks about humility. I believe that humility is born of strength, and ego is born of weakness and fear. And so, when you think about that, one of the most humble people I know is a man who is 5 feet 6 inches tall. He's 80 years old, and he's my karate sensei. And he is one of the strongest people I've ever met in my life, and one of the most loving people, and one of the most humble people I've ever known. His depth of character is such that I haven't seen of anybody else, of anybody I've ever met. Maybe my mom, right? But he's just an amazing guy. On the other hand, you look at people who have big, big egos, and there's a lot of fear in those folks. And so again, humility is born of love and strength. Ego is born of fear and weakness. And so I always strive to be as humble as I can. And a really great way to share your humility is to listen more than you speak, and to learn by listening. Because it's amazing what you can learn when you listen. And you can learn from everybody out there. Every single person, human being out there is better than us, better than you and me in some way. And so you think about that, and when I listen to Denzel talk about these kinds of things, that's what I think of. And the last thing I want to share that he said was understand where the gift comes from. Believe it or not, okay, so this is me talking. Believe it or not, every one of us has gifts. Every one of us is born with superpowers. Okay. The question is whether you're going to use them for good or not. And so understand where the gift comes from. It's not mine. It's not yours. It's been given to me and you by the grace of God. And I couldn't agree more. And so, I'm not going to make this into a religious conversation or anything like that. But just, the idea that our gifts are not ours. We didn't create our gifts. Somebody else did. And Denzel believes, as do I, that our gifts are from God. And so if that doesn't give you a level of humility, I don't know what does. If that doesn't make you humble, I don't know what will. But anyway, the idea is to use your gifts, use what you do to help others. Because he went on to say, you can't take it with you, but you can certainly leave it behind. And that's what this podcast is all about, right? It's all about what I believe is our shared common purpose, and that is to make this world better than the day we landed on it. And because you and I are going to be done sooner than we think. And the question is not what we take with us. The question is what we leave behind. And so Denzel Washington, I just really, really love listening to him because I do feel that he has a depth of character that not very many other people have. And I love his movies because, his Equalizer series, which is the latest one, I think, is all about good conquering evil. It's all about the good guy taking care of people who can't take care of themselves. And I just love that. I love that storyline because, um, it's really cool and it's very inspiring to me. The whole idea in life is to take care of the little ones and any way we can. And that's one of the ways we give back. Okay. So, oh, by the way, I've never met Denzel Washington. I hope that someday I do. It would be my honor. It would be my privilege. If any of you listening know him, let him know I want to meet with him. I just want to shake his hand and thank him for what he does because I think he's a remarkable person. So anyway, that's it. That's it. Just sharing some common thoughts from Denzel Washington. Okay, so we'll see you next time. Bye.